Oh, so glad I didn't hear that. That was a horrible sneeze. Anyway, welcome. I can see Emily on Streamlabs. Oh, says one viewer. Okay, right. So it's just Emily right now. What a shock. Okay, here we go. I've also got this, this annoying security alert in the corner. It's, talking about moving certain files to quarantine or something like that. Oh, speaking of moving files, I just realized I'm moving a bunch of files all at once. Let's get this, from one backup drive to another under recommendation from my mum, because she said that because I've got the new backup drive, which is the one that had that was bought just in case the other one didn't work, and I have the old one, which was the one that malfunctioned and couldn't get me all the Pixelmon files. So she said to me today, "Oh right, yeah, copy over everything onto the other drive." And I was like, "Well, sure, okay." Yeah, there was more than 496,000 files on this on this drive. I'm down to 488,781 files left over to move, or in better terms, 1.34 terabytes. So needless to say, I've paused that process and I'll be doing that later. But yeah, I don't think it's liking the fact that there are a few things here that seem to be blocked or something. So they're just moving all of them to this arbitrary quarantine or something. Wait. I'm sorry, hold on a second. Maya, using 2 accounts right now? Is that what's going on? I mean, I appreciate it, don't get me wrong, just highly unnecessary. Okay, let me move the chat onto my phone so I'm not just looking at Streamlabs. Come on. Remember when I used to have 2 computers to do this with, and then one of them... It's another thing that decided to break down. Not from my fault this time, unlike the drive, which was my fault. There we go. Oh, accident. Okay. Well, that's fine. Now I know your last name. Don't worry, it's not showing up in chat anymore. It's just me on Streamlabs. Can I join since you're alone and not any trouble? Any trouble I can't spell. No, it's no trouble at all, don't worry. And sure, the thing is with this one, I was planning to do this with Emma and Quadzi, although Quadzi's family is forcing her to stay in the living room right now, so she can't join now, and then Emma was on her way back. So, yeah, basically that was... Basically, that's why... Oh, look, we're getting some more people in there. Okay, so if Emily does depart, it won't massively affect the affect the percentage of people here. Anyway, no, but seriously, the reason is that, yeah, because Emma was enjoying, but yes, she's not home yet or anything like that. Because we were planning to talk about puppy love later on, and also watch more My Hero Academia, which is what we've been doing. Yeah, we finally got through the first season of that, and yeah, before anyone else, no, I'm not going to make a review series on it. I mean, granted, I can't stay with my mouth shut throughout the entire thing because that's just how I watch things with other people, but or if watch things alone on stream whilst being watched by other people, that's just what I do. But yeah, I'm not going to make a series of it because I mean I'm sure that I can't remember what studio of animation does that, but yeah, they're gonna come after me. So yeah, probably not. Yeah, OMG, My Hero Academia. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, at first, I started doing all the voice impressions as a way to tease Emma and then later Quadzi. But honestly, as I've actually watched the series, I genuinely love the series now. Like, honestly. And yes, absolutely, it is awesome. Yeah. So yeah, Emily might be able to help you with some of the fandom-related stuff that you plan to do eventually. More than the roses are red, violets are blue thing that happened a while ago. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, so hang on a second. Update on that. I looked on Discord because my Discord is now actually working because earlier today, because of all the backups and moving stuff over, it wasn't. And yeah, it seems that Emma says that she's back. So yeah, I want to make a new call, not in this one. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, she sent it to the wrong group chat. That's why. That's okay. Got it. Okay, just checking. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna call Emma then, and Krusty by default, but she's not gonna reply. Maya's like, OMG, Emily, you're doing fandom content?
Jeez.
Hi.
Hi.
That is so loud.
Oh, whoops. Okay, sorry. I don't think I've tampered with my settings. I don't know if that's. Oh, you mean the call? Okay, right, yeah. And yeah. So Maya, you're asking about Emily's.
What a fun day to be drawing.
Yeah. So sorry, just a second, you two. Yeah. So Maya's saying if Emily's doing fandom content, that's basically her entire like main channel at this point. I say main channel because it then became her main channel. The one that she is talking on right now, yes, is basically fandom stuff. I mean, it used to be all FNAF, and then it became a much broader thing later on. So yes, and there is in fact a video of me as Darby on that channel. So that's what I was mentioning before. The whole roses are red thing. What on
Great
earth are you
noises.
doing? Yeah. For someone who hates when other people do random noises, you sure do lots of random noises.
Please. Please.
Please what? I'm making an observation. I've done nothing.
I'm just really touchy.
Please shut up,
I'm getting
Jacob.
anxiety.
According to my research, as Dorothy Ann would say, that is what happens. It's a statement.
Shut up. I'm sorry, I'm getting anxiety ticks. I don't know what I'm meant to be doing.
You don't know what you're meant to be doing. Oh well, okay. Well, I did mention this before. I said I was gonna call you to either before the stream or now on the stream because that's what's happening because I told you guys the time. And then we were gonna go through that and then watch My Hero Academia afterwards, or talk about Puppy Love afterwards, whichever one.
My Hero Academia.
It appears that we have a vote for My Hero Academia, so that's probably what's gonna happen. There you go.
My Hero Academia.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah, Emily's mentioning now all of my video credits on her channel as Asgore and Michael, and my OC is apparently there as well. I forgot about that.
Whoa. Oh.
If you mean by that speed paint thing, I suppose yeah, that's like a more of a physical presence rather than a vocal presence. I'm not sure what to categorize that as.
When you talk about that, I'm drawing right now.
Yes, you may ask a question, Emily.
Oh. I should probably go on stream.
Oh yeah, yes, that's true.
I
I didn't realize if you guys were going to join or not, so I haven't set up on the watch together yet, but I can do that now because I have because I made a separate window so that no tab
we are
issues would occur.
fashionably late.
Indeed. Well, don't worry. People people here had to wait another like 10 minutes before I actually pressed the start button.
You
That's what I do
still
now.
have $800, Nishan.
Wait, what?
The thing on your stream.
Is
I
that
still
what that's...
haven't fixed it.
Does it say $800? What?
What?
Yeah, it says that's supposed to be where your donations are, but no, it just says your subscriber count.
Right, okay. Thanks everyone for this incredible milestone of $895 or whatever it says there.
Yeah. Emily said, what's your 3 favorite My Hero Academia characters?
Okay, Emma, you go first. I feel like that's a question tailored
Okay.
for you.
Okay, so obviously it's Dobby first. Like, just obviously.
I mean, who would have seen that coming?
Of course. Secondly, it has to be Kirishima because he's just so wholesome and such a
I'm actually surprised
then-
about that, because we haven't really talked much about Kirishima, apart from when we've seen him on screen together.
I know, but like that's just like a kind of like thing I keep to myself for some reason, for no
Oh,
absolute reason.
Yeah, much
But,
like a
in
Tumblr.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then it's Dinky. It's obviously Dinky. Like it's Dinky.
Dinky, it's Dinky.
Dinky.
Look, that's just the way
I
that she
don't
pronounces
care.
certain words. It's like she says, it says vor as ver, so like the suffix, not like the actual term itself.
Okay, so my 3 is Rumi, Memory, and Aizawa. I think that speaks for itself.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't know actually. That's
You said that your favorite was Ida before.
Oh yeah, no, I said yes. I said when there was Ida. I also have a real appreciation for Aizawa now that I've actually seen him in action. I say in action like on screen. I've seen him in action as well because I've seen him fight, but still. The other one, I'm probably gonna go. Emma, you're gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna go with Uraraka because she reminds me so much of you. That's. I've said this before to her on stream, but Uraraka has a real similarity towards Emma, and I cannot separate that anymore in my head. So yeah, she definitely scores very highly.
Oh,
But yeah, my favorite overall is probably Ida. But anyway, I don't know. Why am I so mean? It's a good thing.
the reason I liked those 3 is because 1, Namori, Rumi, and Aizawa are both hella fucking hot. So there's
On
that.
stream, remember?
Plus, yes, and plus, Namori and Rumi, they be bussin', bitch. They be bussin'.
Again, stream, Quadsi,
We're on
please.
stream.
Oh, also, did I send the watch together link? I forgot. I blanked out for a second there. Yeah, I just did that. Yeah, so the watch together's there. So
We're already in an Izawa simp server. Maya.
an Aizawa simp server. Oh, good lord. Okay. Okay.
And Maya doesn't like your Uraraka.
Uraraka is Blair. Well, okay. I don't see that personally, but all right, fine. I feel like because there are so many like huge, I don't want to say caricature personalities, but there's like huge like domineering personalities that leave so much of an impression in people's minds that it's very easy to lose track of all of them. And but yeah, maybe it's because also I've only watched season 1 and 1 episode season 2 as of right now, so it's still very early days. I have yet to see Darby on screen apart from the clips that I research his voice on, so I don't know what's going to happen yet, basically. But that's my statement for the time being.
I hope you know whenever he comes on stream, I'm most likely going to scream so loud.
Well, I'll take that as the declaration and also the time to drink water and with my vocals then. But for now, we have a different thing that we're going to be watching, namely Werewolf Class,
Momo's cool
MyStreet, Phoenix Drop High, Episode 2. So, here we go. I don't have much to say before we start about this one. Again, Phoenix Drop High was the first of the roleplay series that I properly watched, other than the big move, but before I realized that was going to be a continuous thing. So yeah, this is again nothing that takes place on the same day as the first one, and just carries on the idea of the first day of school, much like episode 2 of The Mutant Girl, actually, which is interesting because again, episode 1 came out the same day episode 1 of The Mutant Girl did 3 years prior, so I don't know, too many parallels. I base a lot of stuff on AFMAO, and people either notice or don't. Sometimes I make it obvious, sometimes I don't. I'm also in episode 1, season 2. Oh, well, maybe you should join us for the call later or something. Maybe, but I don't know. What up to Emma because she's arranging it now.
Oh, I don't care.
Okay, that's Emma for sure. Go ahead if you want to.
The more that
And that's Emma for I have no idea, start the video. Alright, let's do that then. Also, I've got my regular mug, the one I haven't used in the ages, but started it off with, so here we go. Levi drink.
Rainbow.
I was about to do the Levi drink and you just blurt out rainbow. It's okay. Right, give me a second. Okay, right. Levi drink because I've got it's full right now. Let's either do that then. Okay. Don't know. I still find
That noise.
I know it's like I'm so edgy. You know. I hold teacups in a weird fashion. I also know what the character sounds like, so I'm just going to know deep voice. I have no idea. That's another thing I have to get to at some point. My brother's been watching Attack on Titan.
Hey.
Homeschool, huh?
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
And
Not
it says
really,
rainbow.
but then again, it kind of depends on how you go about it. I just honestly wanted to be alone and play my online games. I kind of regret doing that because I don't really have any friends in real life.
In real life? What does that mean?
What do you mean? What does that mean? Okay, I get that this was again, this was supposed to be set in 2002, and the idea of like real life friends versus online friends was something else, was then different. But was there really no concept of like, oh yeah, this is what real life means, and like physically, like in person versus the online world? I'm not sure. It's a genuine question. I don't think anyone here was around at the time when this would have been a distinction to be made, myself included. But I don't know. Anyone watching the archive or something, if I ever check the archives of these streams, then let me know.
Yeah, also, if I like leave the call suddenly, I'll try back in like a few minutes, I guess.
Very well. It seems like one person's still off the watch together. Whoever's not on the account of Ahu Uwu yes.
Beep.
Can I just like show that? I'm going to like move the image on stream so people can see. Down here, there's an account that's called Uwu yes. I bet that's Emma, but still. She always picks the most random names to give her watch together account. And I have no clue why. Also, hold on a second.
Nice.
Seems. Yeah.
Join the room.
What?
I don't know. Anyway, okay, everyone's back. Good. Did someone say tea? I said teacups because or tea mugs because of the way that Levi in that one poster holds them. He holds them like this. That's why I do the Levi drink every stream. It's like he has one here, and I have no clue why he holds them like that. It's not like he can drink out of them either way. I guess maybe if it's like hot or something.
Wait, what did you say?
What did I say? So many things happening at once. What's even going on anymore? Okay. Well, either way, Mai appreciates the account of the Auu yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like both of them are. I'm going to wait for a bit because it seems like both of them are otherwise occupied at the moment.
Okay. Oh my god, yes, he is Emily. Okay.
I was 3. I feel like that you wouldn't even have been 3 at the time, Maya. I think I'm not gonna say what your age is. I just don't think you would have. Would you have existed this time? I don't think you would have done. No. I mean, I personally was 2 when this is supposed to have been set, so not like I was gonna go online anyway.
I wasn't alive.
No, you weren't. So that's why I said to like anyone who is who watches the archives, because I know no one here is old enough to remember when that was a distinction that had to be made in real life, well, versus online. I even said that myself. Yeah.
Do have this one friend that I met online, and I message every now and then. We've been friends for a while, and they're cool.
That's cool. Glad you're not totally alone.
What about you?
Ed attends this school. He's a sophomore and he's really cool. He dated 2 girls at one time.
Wow. 2 girls? You think that's cool? He sounds like a total player.
He is. I mean, I'm girl crazy, but I'm not that girl crazy. I don't think.
Well, at least acknowledges his future characterization. I guess in this timeline,
Girl
well, not this timeline, but in this year, Travis was a bit more of a closeted girl crazy person rather than the outgoing person that he was. So maybe I misjudged him a little bit in the way that Dante supposedly corrupts him. Maybe Dante just gave him the confidence to enact who he was already, rather than the more malicious sense of like imposing his own personality onto him. Maybe there's a bit more nuance there that I wasn't seeing at the time, actually. What was that? Yay, more nuance! Deep characters, woo!
Yay!
Okay. Also, hello to Aaron Achp. Sorry, Aaron AHP. I don't know.
Aaron
Nice to have you here.
I don't think I'd be that confident to approach one girl, let alone ask 2 on a date.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot.
Yeah, it's not a competition to like the quantity of girls, but then again, I don't think Dante and Travis understood that until they were like, I don't know, almost 30.
of effort.
Sure. So, when do you think they're going to let us in?
All right, class. It's our turn to head into the gymnasium. You guys are free to mingle and get to know more about the
Rainbow!
school clubs
Oh
and
my
meet your
gosh.
upperclassmen.
Nicole's right in front of Rainbow as well, but Rainbow's the one who draws attention. Jacob's self-video analysis mode activate. That, yeah. Like, I'm fully prepared to, like, second guess myself about what I've said in the past. Especially when I'm re-watching certain things that I've interpreted differently before. I reckon that once we get to, like, Season 6, which I did, like, a full review series at the time, I'm sure that with the benefit of hindsight now, it's gonna my view on the matter is gonna be very different. Maybe not, like, my opinions of the episodes themselves, but just certain aspects that have come forward since then, or that we got to see. Like, for example, Melissa might be the good example of that. What people thought of at the time, myself included, then versus what it ended up becoming. Ugh.
Until the bell.
Right, you've been texting Emma for the past 5 minutes? What? Okay, Emma needs no distractions right now. She can perfectly find her own distractions, thank you, Emily.
Rings.
Sir,
Yes, Mrs. von Ronsenberg?
once the bell rings, do we head back to homeroom?
Ah, great
Hold on a
question.
second, wait.
Sir,
Does that guy there looks like Lo from Minecraft Diaries, except that wasn't a thing for like a year afterwards. Again, benefit of hindsight, no one had picked up that not a time. I'm not saying that is, I'm just saying it looks remarkably similar. Maybe there's a headcanon somewhere in there. Quancy, you're a headcanon person. We'll see what you can work with that.
sir,
Von Ronsenberg?
once the bell rings, do we
I don't
head
know if
back to
Quincy's here.
homeroom?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's not here.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah.
Ah, fine. I'll save the comment then.
Ah, great question. When the bell rings, you'll all be going to your last class of the day listed on your schedule. Then after that, congratulations. Your first day of high school will be over.
Really?
Wow, that went by fast.
Excuse me, sir. What about our other classes?
Tomorrow you'll meet your homeroom first, and then you'll head to your other classes from there. But for now, into the gymnasium you go. Don't worry, the upperclassmen won't bite. Come on.
We're staying together, right?
Of course,
Not alone,
buddies,
buddy.
right? We'll just stay close together. Strength in numbers, you
I
know.
wish I had a not alone
Perfect.
buddy.
Let's go.
You should. I'm sure you can ask. Like, well, I mean, depending on attendance of school and how everything goes there, you can always ask somebody. Like, I'm sure that Destiny
No,
can be.
people at my school are scary.
Well, maybe it's the case though. What they're saying here, upperclassmen not biting or whatever. I think that it depends on like if you get to know somebody. There's more people, and how encouraged it is to intermingle with other people in your. Which is why again the whole form room thing and the whole like homeroom thing, but they're swapping around the idea of who's in what classes and where you are is also a really bad idea because you don't get that time to actually talk and converse if it's only for 20 minutes. Yeah. I mean, I say this as a person who was friends with people outside of my year group, both older and younger, as I progressed in my high school equivalent experience. But yeah, it depends. I have seen people who sometimes like look down on the lower class people, but they seem to be more like that they just don't want to hang out with them rather than, you know, pick on them, basically. It's just like, oh no, it's annoying year 7s or whatever, scuttering about, you know, let them be, or something like that. They don't tend to be like, oh yeah, no, fresh meat, let's go, that kind of thing.
Jacob, I
What?
have not alone.
Huh? What, you
Shut
should...
up, Jacob.
What? I'm just saying. I'm trying to be encouraging here. No, it's a point of comparison. I know that not everyone shares my my world philosophies, but you know, I'm still going to tell people about them. It's kind of what I do. Anyway, nobody at school wanted to be my not alone buddy, says Shiny. Well, I don't know. It depends if you ask them to be your not alone buddy or not. They might have not got what you were referencing, or they wouldn't understand what it
Jacob?
was. What?
I have a not alone buddy now.
What, did Emily just text you and say, I'll be your not alone buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, what a surprise. Okay.
Emily.
I feel like that should have been... I feel like that should have been Destiny, personally, but yeah, either way. And when I say should have been Destiny, I don't mean Emily was fated to send that. No, I mean, like, she has an actual friend called Destiny in real life. Anyway. Yeah, just because I know that could have been very easily misinterpreted. Anyway. Yeah, fascinated as I always am, yes. Ghost Kitty Cat, the Queen of Cats, the new name of Kitty Cat, the Queen of Cats Pokemon FNAF and Peace, as determined by my advice about search engine optimization, which, again, another world philosophy that that has clearly affected someone. What's happening in this episode? Well, in this episode, they're going into, like, see what clubs are around, get a feeling for what the school has to offer, basically. And then eventually they're going to go to the last class of the day that they have, which no points for guessing what class that's going to be. That's in the case of Avmal.
It's the werewolf class.
Yes, the title of the video, weirdly enough.
I would have never guessed.
Yep. Oh right, so Emily even said in the chat, "I'll be Emma's not alone, buddy."
Yeah, but she also messaged me.
Yeah. And then Maya says, "Isn't that no? Yeah." Now Maya's my not alone buddy. I thought Maya already was your not alone buddy, considering the times that you spam each other for attention. I'm taking so Maya mentions I'm taking classes with freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors. Okay, so it's not just like a stupid system that AFMAO invented for this one school. So people actually do that. That's
no,
awful.
my school does that sometimes. They put the seniors in with the freshmen.
That's awful, though, because either the seniors are going to be repeating stuff they've already done, or have it at a too simplistic level for the exams they're going to take, or the freshmen are going to be completely out of their depth trying to understand the complex things of the senior year. How does that work as a system at all? I said this last episode, but now people are actually saying it's a thing. Jeez, that makes it even worse, the fact that it's actually accurate. And I'm glad you remember this episode, Shani, yeah. It is one thing that introduces a lot of stuff in the series rather than episode 1, which is kind of just, oh yeah, Aphmau, awkward child, few friends, their friends here, Gareth and Lawrence are cute, that kind of thing. This one actually kind of like builds up a lot of the story-based elements that come into it later. I can take classes with anyone. Well, I mean, yeah, true. I mean, your teachers let you roam the schools.
Less people, the better.
The less people... it depends. Again, I'm going to say this depends on what the scenario is, because for certain classes, yes, I would agree. Like, for example, if you're doing like a theatre class, then yeah, you get more personal attention and feedback if you're actually able to, if it's something in a lesser group, in a smaller group. Whereas if it's like something for, I don't know, for workshops or for creative writing or like anything else that I do now, or like or other regular subjects, then you don't really want to be focused on too much, especially if you're Especially if that means that the teacher's going to pick on you, for example, because they have to go around and rotate through a smaller group of people. Again, pros and cons depending on where you are. I'm going to explain this in DMs. Why would you explain something in... I'm on
We have
stream!
classes
I
like
can't...
that. We have classes like that at my school where everything is just in a...
Okay. I just realised there's a BritBox advert down there. Loads of documents to get through. Wow. Funny. If anyone doesn't know, that's Louis Theroux there. That's the joke. Anyway.
In my class, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Too many people. I work better alone.
I'd just rather be alone. Anyway. Okay, I think I'm getting messages about the descriptions here, which I can't show because I have Discord on not captured, so thanks for that, by the way, but yeah. Oh wait, no, it's just people talking about other things, and Snow White, apparently, and the... Let's just say the ethical ramifications of Snow White, but you know, whatever. Okay. Okay, so yeah, how am I learning new things? Well, of course I'm learning new things. If I wasn't learning new things, then I'd be doing something wrong. You know the phrase, you've learned something new every day? Well, that's it. That's it right there. Again, you know, this series has so much to offer that you can go back and visit it several times, namely 5 years later, and then still get something out of it. So I like the fact that I can still learn new stuff from either people watching with me at the same time or from the series itself. And yes, so then Ghost Kitty Cat Queen Cat says, don't judge me on the name of OC. If you miss my previous comment, you'll be confused. Okay, right. Also, about my name, I made a bit of a gacha OC inspired by the mutant girl, but I'm calling her the Ghost Girl. Is that going to be a series now, actually? The Ghost Girl? Because I feel like that could be interesting, actually. I mean, as long as you describe, like, how that's even physically possible, you know? I mean, I know that in the Mutant Girl, I make it very, like, shrouded in mystery as to how the mutants actually came about until Dr. Daniels comes along later. But yeah, I'd be curious. If there's like a story behind Ghost Girl, I'd be kind of interested. Although hopefully she has another name other than just Ghost Girl, because that would kind of like if I just called Morwenna Mutant Girl the entire series. I forgot. Nico's in that. Yeah, that's true. Well, that's the one we played Bed Wars on. Anyway. Emily says, Shiny's trying to get me to eat an apple I don't want. Oh, that's where the Snow White thing came from. I see now. Okay. Alright. This is another crazy chat day, isn't it? By the way, I'm noticing this because it's a high school, and they should, like, you know, grammar's being taught. It should be welcome, comma, freshman up there. You're in school, you might as well get it right.
Wow, there are so many clubs.
They have an anime club!
Oh, you're that kind of nerd, huh?
I love that line of Travis's. I've used that a lot, actually, in my own life. Oh, you're that kind of nerd. Oh, it's amazing. Okay. I made a bit of a story of the Ghost Girl, aka Yuri Ghost. I don't know. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. Ghost in Japanese. Do you want to hear it? Sure, go ahead. In the meantime, I'll be just listing off the clubs that I can see on screens. We have like Magic's Club and Witchcraft Club right next to each other, which is really poor formation, actually, considering how much hatred Lucinda and Kawaii have each other in diaries. I think there were some other ones also in the tracking shots, but just beforehand, I'm going to check to see if my Discord's working, because I can't hear what Emma's saying anymore. Oh yeah, no, my audio's disconnected. Okay. Hold on. Okay, I think that should be working.
Yeah, hello.
Oh, I can hear you now. Good.
Hi.
Alright, yeah, so I missed whatever you said before. So yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, Witchcraft and Magic's Club, very awkward placement. I'm just going to go back a few seconds because I think when we showed like the tracking shots. Yeah, so we have, what's that down there? Is that like paint club, print club? It's hard to tell. Not just in bits.
Anime club.
Oh, that is anime club. Oh, so that's why she looked in that direction. That's a nice detail. So that
I wish I had that club.
maybe you could start the club in the school once
That's
once
anime
COVID blows over.
club.
I know, but I'm sure you can start a club in school. I mean, heck, I started a club when I was in school.
I don't know if I can.
It depends. I mean, honestly, if you go to the right teacher, then yes, definitely they'll let you, but they probably won't help you too much if it's the same teacher that I went to. Like I made
I
a
don't
club.
even know if there's clubs at my school.
Well, but I mean, well, I see it. If there's no official clubs at school, you can just try and gather some people together during like lunch break or something. I don't know. So then we have Mifa Club down there. I think that's is that Michi Sans Highlights already manning the booth as a freshman? That's weird. Well, Rainbow Girl's interested in Anime Club. That gives you points with her. Then I can't read the rest of them. I'm not sure.
And then that's the Werewolf Club, the Riding Club.
Wow.
Oh, you have such a clearer image. Oh, you're probably on full screen. I'm not on full screen.
There are so many clubs.
They have an anime club!
Oh, you're
Anime
that kind of
Club.
nerd, huh?
You're that kind of nerd. Yep.
You really know how to
Best
flatter
line.
a girl, don't you?
I'm just joking. I like anime too.
Okay. Right, we're gonna watch that again in a second because the physics of that do not make any sense. But I'm conscious that crazy chat's happening again. So let's just see. So we don't have like grade specific courses, which is again stupid. You honestly don't have any references for the courses. Oh, yeah, but that still doesn't make sense. Then yeah, anime club. Wish I had an anime club. They shut down the idea. Oh, that's a shame actually. Yeah, there's a chance that if you want to start a club, they'll shut down the idea, but you never know until you try, basically. One thing that I regret not doing actually is I wish that I'd started like a film club when I was in secondary school, purely because like that's something that I really like to do now, but back then I hadn't really considered it as that much of an idea. I mean, I was doing YouTube at the time, don't get me wrong, but that was obviously like, you know, screen caps, not really showing my face until 2 years down the line. Then, yeah, it wasn't really something I did. But yeah, then afterwards I started thinking, oh wow, all these people doing amateur short films during like their high school days or whatever. I should have done that. Yeah. I wish I started a film club. Anyway, me late to the stream. Hello, William. Then Ghost Kitty talking about long ago. But not long after the story of the mutant girl. Just long enough when they're adults. Okay, it's interesting. considering the world of the mutant girl and its how expansive it is, than we don't realize. A tragedy happened at the school. A girl fell off the roof with her cat. Oh wait, so does she have like a ghost cat as well? Is that like a side character as well? Like an animal mascot? I don't know. We have two entirely different things in our school called electives, and they act as clubs of sorts, says BB. Wait, I thought electives were subjects that you could choose to do like later on. So some things that weren't the mandatory courses that you would go on, but rather the ones that you had like later on that you can elect to do. Hence the name. That's what I thought. I thought clubs were entirely different things. It's not like you have like a further maths club, for example, something like that. And yes, I know that mathletes are a thing. That's different. Like you don't get like triple science club after school, even though triple science had to be after school in my thing. It wasn't really a club; it was still a course. I don't know. I might see if I can make clubs like a film club, maybe. I mean, go for it. If there's something you're interested in as well, then I would definitely say yes, absolutely. The girl now is bounded to the school with her cat, and people say
Sidekick, fight crime. Fight crime.
And people, because she wants revenge, really wants to move
The
on to the
girl
afterlife,
knows
but she can't.
it's so wicked.
But she can't. Something's wrong. Okay, so there's something. So like, there's a chance like she has to try and figure out what's going on, and along with her sidekick Cat, and and then maybe, I don't know, maybe the school, maybe some of the people in the school like actually see her around and they talk to her or something. I have no idea. Okay, so I'm in math clubs and science club in those two. I meant, yeah, those are like really,
I
those
wish
are
hates
terrible
me about it.
examples. Those were terrible examples. I'm sorry. I meant like stuff that you would choose like later on to focus on, like, I don't know, like German club, French club, something like that. It's again, it's a different thing. I mean, especially over here, when for GCSE you get like options, you choose different things that you would want to take for further on for GCSE. Some classes that you haven't taken before, some of them that you already were, and that's what I would consider to be electives over here. But yeah, but apparently BB says at our school we have electives we choose before school that runs the whole year. Then we have electives, yes, a different kind, that you choose once a week for every day of that week. So you use the same term for two different things. Good lord. I guess English wasn't one of the electives that were on there, clearly.
Yes! Are you okay?
Oh yes, I was going to go through the physics of that. Yeah, watch the way that he gets hit.
Ladder girl, don't ya?
I'm just joking. I like anime too.
Okay, so you see how the ball is about to hit him there. It's about to travel all the way across. It goes straight through him, then he like falls back, then falls to like this side, when he should really be falling backwards, because that's where like the momentum's going. And I know that, you know, more play models or custom images or whatever it is that you use for that, whatever poses mod would be there, but I'm sure that there's a way that you can like tilt the thing 90 degrees so you can fall in a different direction. I'd have thought that would have been a thing. It's like one of those like fake prank videos where everyone's like exposing the fact that that certain pranks that people are getting beaten up are very obviously staged, and if you slow down the footage you can tell just how fake they are. That's kind of like that, actually. Also, most of the videos from 2016, and lo and behold, that's when this was made. I mean, Writing Club and Sports Club. Yeah, there we go. Writing and sports. Better examples of things that I would consider to be extra clubs rather than, you know, electives and options that would also include subjects. There we go. Okay. Other clubs are going because of COVID, like drama. Yeah, again, very difficult. I'm taking drama for degrees, so I can tell it's very, very hard to have that at the same time. It's not something that really works through an electronic format. Film, however, does, but that's dead me. She finds a boy who we can see how they meet, and they, along with friendly ghosts they meet, slowly find out the reason she can't leave to the afterlife is because he wasn't supposed to died. I mean, yeah, but of course not. She slipped and fell. That was an accident. I mean, it kind of implied that it was supposed to happen. Yeah, this 2016, why did it make the camera super shaky for high school fight scenes? Because there weren't that many high school fight scenes. Unless you count like the Lucinda and Caitlin cat fight from next episode. That didn't mean that much shaky cam, did it?
Travis! Are you okay? Nice catch, dork. You got the ball with your face.
Oh yeah, one thing I should have mentioned, also I feel like the audio's gone bad again, because I haven't heard Emma in ages. Yep. I'm sorry, I did pause the rendering thing, it just doesn't seem to... Hello?
Hi.
Okay, hi. Yeah, sorry, I did pause the backup file thing process, but I thought that would like free up CPU space, but apparently that's not what's happening at all.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta help my sister.
Okay. Yeah, just looking here, it seems like, yeah, Discord's using 48.5% of my... No, not Discord. Streamlabs using 48.5, and then Discord itself is using 10.7. Doesn't sound like that much, but definitely makes a difference when you're trying to stream something, let me tell you that. Okay, well, while Emma's gone, I'll talk about what I was saying before. I think it's interesting to note that all the characters' voices sound slightly different in this, and that's because they're playing younger characters. But particularly the one that you notice much more is Caitlin. Other than Zane, obviously, again, because Zane is, doing a prepubescent voice. But yeah, everyone else is like a slightly higher, slightly younger and more innocent version of themselves. Like Afmal, even Afmal has that kind of feel to her. I don't know why Caitlin, but like Lizzie's performance stands out especially for that, but it does. I feel like because maybe like Caitlin was much more of like a mellow and deep character, but deep as in like deep voice character later on, and that's not entirely what she is now. She's not like a different character. I mean, she's more. This is more the same as to what she becomes than anyone else is. But yeah, I think it's just because of that's like the age and experience and the maturity that Caitlin becomes. She's a mature woman, so she sounds much deeper later on, and that's partly why Lizzie got the part. But it's also of note that she can do the opposite. When I say the opposite, of course, Caitlin Chan from the Upside Down stories is a much more opposite character than teenage Caitlin is, and dare I say one of the most hilarious Afmal jokes that she's ever done. But yeah, it's again just shows the range of a voice actor, and Lizzie is again a great choice for that. Anyway, let's see. There's a video where a girl sings Hercules in front of an Athena statue.
Oh God.
Oh, that's brilliant. Close enough, I suppose. Again, Hercules is Roman, Athena's Greek, so even then, if you want to go even further, then it's worse, but still. Yeah, her brother was supposed to, I forgot to mention, she saved her brother that day so that they will have to kill her brother so they can switch places, but her brother is nowhere to be found. Oh, so she like flat out becomes the villain of her own story then. She's like actively trying to murder someone then in order to fulfill her own purposes.
Yay!
Okay. Alright, not remotely where I thought that was going, but sure. Okay then. Meanwhile, her brother's like moved on with his life and is now like in his 30s with a job and a wife and kids and whatever. He's like past all the therapy sessions and losing his sister or something like that. I don't know. Then she's like, oh wow, she's back. I have no idea.
Hey, that's not very nice of you. You gotta admit that looked hilarious.
Nope.
No,
Look
it
fake.
didn't. Travis!
Caitlin, don't tease the freshmen.
Hey, come on. I'm teaching them tough love. I didn't mean any harm in it.
Don't tease them tough love. That's not a thing. Caitlin, and that's their whole personality, but you'll learn that eventually. Again, once you become more... Actually, even then, maybe once she becomes the more mature version of herself. I take that back, actually.
Tell that to the dude's face. I'll go get the nurse.
Oh, come on. It's just a scratch.
Caitlin,
Tis
come
but a
on,
scratch.
leave them alone. Not everyone.
Oh my word. This is like Afmal POV from Emma's perspective. It's just the way that the characters like appear on screen is like, oh, pretty much. Maybe Afmal.
You can't bring two guys with deep, sexy voices and not expect me to go,
I don't think I can bring a guy with a deep, sexy voice anywhere remotely near you without you making that noise. At least in your head.
Shut up, that's exactly what...
Yeah,
God,
you know something, maybe
That's
it's times
what
like...
happened with my boyfriend.
I don't think you want Garth as a boyfriend. Or Lawrence, for that matter.
No, I don't.
Yeah, probably not.
But the first time I met my boyfriend, I couldn't hold back, and I just...
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, God!
Look, you know, if it's any conversation, he probably found that adorable, I imagine. Or annoying, one or the other. Probably adorable. If you were going out with him, then probably adorable. It's moments like these when, again, learning new stuff, I feel like Afmal is a much easier self-insert character than what I like to, like, for the audience, that is. than I thought she was. And I already found this to be a relatable series for me because of at the time stuff that I was going through. So that's saying a lot, actually. Let's try and find another way to leave. Oh, okay, so she's not gonna, like, try and get... Okay, fine, good. And BB's like, murder and the mutant girl. Thank you for feeding my soul. Yeah. This once again goes back to the idea that I always refuse to kill any characters off in the mutant girl. Again, it's not that type of show. So it doesn't make, like... I don't know, like, obviously coping with death is a thing that everyone goes through, but it's got to actually be, like, well thought out, and I haven't, you know, in my mind ever thought of, like, an idea of, like, that would work other than it's like, oh yeah, no, it's just this person can die because he wanted death in this series. Like, it's got to have meaning, basically. So there's that aspect to it as well I never really properly explained. And then, and then Ghost Kitty came back, good, so...
Well, if it isn't the charming prince.
I have a name, you know.
Tell that to all the freshmen.
Yes, but you also call me Prince Charming. I mean, you do say that later on. And that is my character in an alternate universe.
Freshmen girls gawking over you. I swear they don't even want to know your name.
Jealous?
No, of course they want to know his name. They want to know what to call out.
I don't really care either way. You're annoying.
Don't you have a booth to run?
Oh, crud, that's right. Hey, little freshman. Me? Yeah, you. Sorry about your friend there. Stop by the volleyball club's booth if you need someone to hang out with.
There's the sweet Caitlin I know.
Shut up, pretty boy. Jeez. Oops.
Oh, pretty boy. You could have very easily turned that on her.
My girls need me. See ya.
Wait, you can't hear me? Okay, hold on.
Hear anything?
Oh my word. Okay, let me look on Streamlabs. Because you're on desktop audio. Chat, can you guys still hear the stream? I'll try playing a bit and see if the desktop audio like captures it. That is, if the computer responds, because my goodness, it's really slow today. I was rendering a video earlier today, and it took hours. Which reminds me, actually, the Pixelmon is coming back. The Pixelmon Generations Adventure series, that's coming back. I've now, again, like I said before, I've now got that drive file, and I've now got access to all of the videos, basically, that I recorded before. So expect a lot of uploads that of that series. They'll probably all be premieres because that's the tradition. There's going to be one immediately after this stream, which I probably won't be there for because, again, I'm going to watch My Hero Academia with Emma because I did promise that. But yeah, they're premieres because of tradition, not really for too many other reasons. I might pop in and out from those. But yeah, there's going to be a lot, probably several in one day. Just depends on like how fast I can edit them. Because I am going to still like put as much effort into editing them as I possibly can, but I don't know. Hopefully they'll all be out in time for us to then start filming and record and like releasing season 2 of that for the upcoming Pixel month, which is only in 10 days. Yeah, maybe we need to like rethink that actually, considering what the issue was. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think actually. Should we do that and like just have like and like space things out? I could do like my first Pixelmon as well during those, so we could have more time to record and upload stuff. We'll see. We'll see what you guys think. Because I don't think many people here were here for the last Pixel month. You either kind of new people or you just ignored that series altogether, quite honestly. One or the other. Except obviously I have the 2 people who were in that season in the chat right now. Other than them, I mean. But yeah, can you guys hear this? I'm going to type on Streamlabs.
Sorry about her. Are you okay?
Okay, Emily says you can hear fine, and it's capturing alright.
Sure. You're drooling.
I think Emma can hear fine too, considering the reaction.
I'm perfect.
You can hear me loud and clear, can you not, freshman?
Be fine. But Travis, that's right.
What happened?
Travis, you're okay.
Looks like you guys are fine
Trust me, he'll go through far worse in his life.
here. I need to walk around and see if I can help all the other freshmen. Don't
So, wait, so, Maya says, so you have a cushion? Well, why, yes, I do. Weirdly
Yeah.
enough, one with Caitlin. And with Travis. Travis is fine. He lives on in printed format, and it's kind of going to help my back because it's hurting a bit. Alright. Oh, and also, I'm wearing my Zane hoodie, so I'm decked out in Athmel merch again.
be afraid to ask me for help if you get lost or overwhelmed.
Sure.
And I do mean, and if you ever get lost, that might be in my eyes. I don't know. Trust me, it's happened before.
Have fun.
Who's the dreamboat you're drooling over?
What? I'm not drooling. Wait, why are we talking about that? Travis, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just feel like I got hit by a truck.
I'm so sorry. It must have been so embarrassing for you.
Nah, he was unconscious. He wasn't embarrassed at all. It wasn't feeling anything.
Normally, it would have been embarrassing, yeah. But I had someone here who cared about me. So, thanks for that.
I will say it's interesting. Again, another thing that I thought looking back after I watched MyStreet for the first time was it seemed at first that Caitlin was almost going to be like an antagonist just because of the way that I watched this like fresh with forgetting who Caitlin was from the big move. And yeah, it was like, oh, is this going to be like another bully character? It was like, oh yeah, tough love, haha, you know, fight me, that kind of thing. But I mean, obviously she does say fight me a lot, but in a more kind-hearted way. Again, more nuance to the character. Like I said before. Oh, more information about about Ghost Girl. So Yuri will soon go to a familiar face, who is now a scientist named Felix. Oh my goodness. Okay. Here's the thing about Felix, okay? Felix is not the scientist you want to go to for that much. A, because he mainly knows about the mutation theory and nothing else. And B, because he does his science in his basement, for crying out loud. Do you really want to go to a basement scientist to get yourself cured from something that serious? No, you do not. You want to go to the professionals, or like, I don't know, like a Wiccan or something, considering that you were talking about ghosts. Felix is not in any way qualified, or probably inclined to help whatsoever in this instance.
Probably never even seen a ghost.
And,
Even heard one.
Yeah. Well, okay, well, wait, what do you mean you've heard? You've been possessed by a ghost in front of me before. What are you talking about? Anyway.
I didn't say me.
Oh, okay. Jacob freshman voice equals Jacob Toriel voice. Wait, Toriel? I've never done a Toriel impression, have I? Like, what would my Toriel voice sound like? That was Emily's job on the video. That wasn't me. Yeah. No, just thinking. I'm just thinking. It's like I probably do like something like in the Undertale realistic series. It was like snails, 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 snails. Well, you saw like snails. Snails. That's it. That's my Toriel impression. Okay. What have you got to? Oh yeah. BB then also asked, "Yo, Ghost, are you making this on the spot, pulling it from a fanfic?" It could be either, honestly. I feel like this is like, again, this is definitely headcanon. Obviously, we're not going to confirm this as to be part of the main Mutant Girls series because, Christ, but still. And you're right, Emma. Not Emma. My fanfics are the craziest.
That's why I love him.
In this world, he's a
I
real
love
scientist.
chaotic stuff.
In this world, I'm a real scientist. Don't knock my logic. Have you seen my content? I knock every logic, even my own sometimes. Like that pitch meeting I basically made, that my own logic was flawed in some places as well. This basically a fanfic by me. Okay, fair enough. Because you did say it was the same universe as the Mutant Girls, so I'm just checking like how accurate this was going to be, rather than... Okay. Alright then. Next thing you're going to tell me that Felix and Empress are still together in your universe.
I didn't really do anything.
I didn't feel alone. That's enough for me.
Wait, why does that guy have a floating thing above his head?
What? You have a floating
Look,
thing
look.
above his head.
Yeah, hold on. Watch this
feel
guy
alone.
walk across the
That's
street.
enough for me.
You're too sweet.
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't I don't know what you
Do I need
mean.
to take a picture of it?
Okay.
Hold on, I got it.
Okay. Yeah, no, we have the Mutant Girl tricks our sleeves, but this is headcanon. Great, but no. Yeah. Yeah, people don't know. In terms of writing the Mutant Girl, Aiden and I are up to, like, all more than halfway through season 3, writing-wise. So, there's a lot that we haven't talked about because it hasn't happened yet, and obviously people haven't seen it. And of course, you know about me and talking about spoilers. But yeah. No. And then what's the floaty thing? I don't know what the floaty thing is.
It.
I'll switch to Discord if it's... Oh, okay. Alright, I'm going to switch to Discord quickly to, like, in terms of window capture. Da, 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 da.
I see it. Yeah, you see it too, Maya. Yeah, like what is it?
I haven't even shown it yet. It's not working. It's not...
Because they see it on the screen.
Yeah, there
They
we go.
have better eyes than
This
you,
thing.
Jacob.
You just said floaty thing above his head. That's... well, A, that's in the corner, so it's not... Oh, you mean above the head of the
That's
actual
above
guy.
his head.
I thought you... Well, you had
Yeah.
Travis on screen at the time, so I thought that was the thing. And then you said when the guy passed around, I thought it was like, oh yeah, time-wise, the time that they pass this around, then something appears over Travis's head. You expressed that poorly.
No,
That's the problem.
not Travis.
Right. Okay. All right. Let's see again. See if it like tracks over then.
I didn't really do anything.
Oh, that's enough for me.
You're too sweet.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I see now.
Well, come on.
You know, it's like in The Sims actually. If you had like the green thing above someone's
See,
head.
he's walking by.
Yeah. The green. Yeah. It's like in The Sims or something like that. That's probably like a texture error or something like that. I have no idea what
Yeah,
else
it
that could
moves
explain.
with him.
Yeah.
It moves with him.
Well, on The Sims it moves with people as well. Alright.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. That's my comparison. And welcome back,
And then
Emily.
there's another one above that girl.
Oh, maybe it's a consistent texture thing. No idea why. Again, William, if you're still on the stream, then if you have any theories as to what that is, then please do let us know.
Werewolf Club. Volleyball Club. Anime Club.
So many clubs.
And Science Club and Art Club.
LGBTQ Club.
Oh, I thought that was season
There's
2
an
they did that.
LGBT Club.
Yeah, I mean, for
What?
2002, that was pretty impressive, that's the thing. But yeah, I thought that was season 2 that they only introduced that, because I remember Moonty actually showed that in her reactions at the time. But yeah, I suppose that was also a thing in here. Again, very progressive 2002. I mean, more power to Phoenix Drop High, obviously. I guess not everything is backwards in their school system. There are a few things they get right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Then, of course, we have Anime Club again, aka Pig
There's
Club.
so many clubs.
Art Club's that. Oh, there it is, LGBT Club.
LGBT.
Okay.
So many clubs. Are there any that catch your interest?
And Rising Club.
I'm kind of theater.
Really?
Oh, Travis.
Yeah.
Ah, I look forward to seeing where this plot point goes. Right out the door. Spoiler alert, he never does anything theatre related in the entire series. Until season 1 of Phoenix of MyStreet itself. Oh, another thing. Felix said he has nothing about ghosts. Yeah, I thought not. But it says you can try to find books and help. Maybe they can try checking out the library, which they didn't think of because they're dumb. What, like the school library? Okay.
The scientist is dumb.
No, I mean the students. This is just the students are dumb. I don't know.
Ah, okay.
Alright then.
Cliche, but I've always kind of wanted to be
Aww.
Romeo and Juliet.
You're right, it is a cliche. That plays terrible. Boo.
Wow. Want to be a dreamboat, I see.
No, I just think it'd be cool.
I mean, who doesn't want to play an 18-year-old that falls in love with a 13-year-old? It's everyone's dream. My hatred for Romeo and
wait,
Juliet is
what?
coming up again. Yeah, Romeo's 18 and Juliet
Wait,
is...
what?
Oh, wow, you missed my Romeo and Juliet streams, didn't you? I went over this during the neighborhood
Yes,
play.
I did.
But there are many things that are fundamentally wrong with the way that Romeo and Juliet is presented. And granted, the reason that Juliet's 13 in the play is because they were trying to make it so that they would de-age the character so that a young boy could play the character, because obviously women weren't allowed to act yet at that point. But that still doesn't make it better, honestly. Because they didn't do that with things like 12 Nights, for example, where again they would have to have a boy actor playing a lady character who is playing a boy character as well. Again, more confusing, but weirdly enough makes more sense, which is strange considering that that's the point of it is supposed to be a comedy of errors before Shakespeare actually wrote a comedy of errors. Or after, I don't know what order you wrote everything in. And, BB's now questioning, are you caught up with Music Girl Season 2? Probably. Again, she did watch the entire series before the remake came out. And was like doing a
Wait,
countdown
what?
beforehand, so yeah. And wait a minute, are people not realizing about like Juliet being 13 at the time? Yeah, that's the thing, Juliet is 13 in the play. That's not even like, I mean, there's obviously other things I don't like about the play as well. Like, again, the way that the whole, like, family conflict is somewhat resolved just by, like, the sacrifice of two people. How people say, oh, it's a story about true love. It takes place over, like, a week, but it's true love. No, it's not. It's young love. It's, like, it's young love. It's impulsive. It's irrational, which is what love is, technically speaking, but there's also, like, no thought behind it. Other than that, there's always the plots that they actually go through is very poorly thought out, and, like, relies on the communication of one person who got intercepted. So many things about it. You get the tragedy at the end, but it still doesn't... It just doesn't work for me. Doesn't do it. Yeah. So I don't like that play. Oh, and also, not to mention, Romeo as well has another partner beforehand. So guess what? Dante's more of a Romeo in this case than anyone is. He has another girlfriend before he leaves her to pursue Juliet. That's another thing about it.
He just leaves his girlfriend?
Yep, pretty much, yeah. Yeah, again.
He must have not loved his girlfriend.
Yeah, well, you know, that also brings the question attention
For
towards
a
Juliet.
13-year-old?
Yeah, I know. All this talk about it is the East and Juliet is the Sun, blah, blah, blah. How true does that ring if it was only after 2 days and he had a girlfriend before? You never know. And isn't that pedophilia? It's technically, I think it was like, it's not ephebophilia, that's the other one. It's the one in between. There's like a different distinction. Pedophilia is up to a certain age, and then teenagers are a different thing, and then, I don't know, it's a whole thing. But it's certainly a type of philia, I just can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. In fact, I mentioned this during the Len Totally video, actually, weirdly enough. Romeo's comparison to Len Totally, let that sink in.
Right. Then... Will you be there behind me?
Nope, she just stays there.
I got your back.
Aw,
So
shy
come on, let's
boy.
go. It looks like it's right. Do they even have a
He's
theater?
so shy.
Yep, you walk right past it. There we go.
Right here. There we go. Are you sure you want to talk to them alone?
He just said, were you behind me, so the answer is no, he's not sure.
I'm not alone. I have.
Yeah,
you to
not
come
alone, buddy. Duh.
Save me if I become nervous, right? Right. Absolutely. Signal me if you need me to come
Idiot.
swoop in and save you, okay? Sounds like a plan. You got this, Travis. You can do it. I got
Aw,
this.
Travis.
You'll do fine. Hi. My name is Travis.
Hey, Zuko here. Pretty much. Okay, Ghost Kitty says, so I might have changed my channel photo. Oh, that's a shame. But yeah, alright then. Oh, is that your character of Ghost Girl? Like, again, I can't tell because I'm looking at my phone. Oh, my phone, it is like genuinely tiny. But yeah. Might check that out later. We'll see.
Hey, how's your first...
FC.
Well...
How did they come up with that?
How did they come up with it? Was that a rhetorical
Yeah,
question? You actually
FC.
were actually wondering.
I'm actually wondering. Like
Well-
FC.
Well, well, I don't think this is like generally confirmed as to what it is, but it's implied that they came up with that name because of Falcon Claw, the city that Aaron was a part of during Diaries, and also the way they go to university, which is why they use FC University as the as their shortening for Falcon Claw University, the series. That's what I think. Yeah.
What about, isn't Aphmau's R?
Aphmau's R. What?
Like, the thing that FC calls Aphmau.
What? No, that's Shu.
Oh yeah, Shu.
You're thinking of
yeah.
Agent R, the character that appears in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Again, another deep voice character. What a surprise.
Yeah. Yeah, because his name is Rowan, that's why he calls himself Agent R. And yeah, you're right. Wouldn't be pedophilia at the time of Romeo and Juliet, BB. That's true. Even then, which is also another reason why modern adaptations of Shakespeare do not work. So Caitlin actually was making the whole plot of Romeo and Juliet worse by adapting it into modern times than she would have been by just leaving it in the era it was set in. And also she had swords in it as well, so that was also another thing that was weird. God, so many things wrong. Okay, yeah, whatever. Anyway. Okay. And BB also gives me that it is Falcon Claw. Okay then. Good.
I'm not...
The current I see of Yuri and her cat Fluffy, so I'm still... Okay, I see, right then. She doesn't look... I mean, again, I can't see very clearly because, again, it's like in the bottom corner. And it's like a tiny image. It's not meant to focus on, but it does seem... She doesn't seem like very ghostly. To my knowledge, anyway. I don't know.
Dead yet. But I'm really nervous. No, that's not how you spell nervous. I'm so nervous I can't even spell it. I'm nervous still.
I know how that feels, Aphmau.
Yeah, I too know how it feels to type something on a phone that shouldn't exist yet. We went over that last week. I'm not gonna dwell on that too much.
Apps and everything, but nervous.
I will dwell on the fact that FC seems to be texting very quickly, considering that because there's like no waiting time between his text, but there is for Aphmau's ones. I know that's for the audience because we can't see what's happening, and it is like a while to wait. But even so, it doesn't work like that. Unless he's like has a response prepared already, regardless of whatever Shu says to him.
You? Come on, you talk to people the way you talk to me. You should be the most popular girl in school by now. I mean, this is real life we're talking about here. I mean, seriously. It's harder to talk to people in person than it is in...
True, but not impossible. There's less barriers, basically, but... Again, I'd say to anyone who's wondering about this, the principle's the same. And again, if you have the communication skills in the first place, then it's something that's dormant within you, basically. Like you, Emma, for example. Something's dormant within you. Obviously, we didn't start off talking the way that we are now, obviously. That was built up with over some time. Well,
Yeah, definitely. All I said was yeah. Yeah.
That's true.
All I ever said was yeah.
I stopped doing the yes counter a while in because I got because I thought, okay, no, this is the joke is dead. But yeah, didn't it get up to like 60 or something? But yeah, my point is, look at you now. So it is possible, and in real life, it's kind of the same thing. It feels more vulnerable because it's not like no computer screen to like end a conversation abruptly or something like that. There's a little bit more pressure to like build upon something, but chances are the person is in the same boat as you. Either that, or they're the ones that are super confident and will leave the conversation anyway. Which anything is even better. Anyway, also yes,
The
Vivi,
real
I've
life humans suck.
yeah. Ghost Kitty says, I've watched TMG season 2. Yeah. Yes, I remember because you mentioned, like, again, like, did the whole countdown thing and was super prepared for it. I've said this is like a fanfic. Yeah. I'm going to work on Yuri's Gacho. See, okay. Vidup, just curious considering if this is fanfic character. Not judging, fans can do whatever. Indeed, yeah.
Best by 11, 19, 22. Water
What?
can get spoiled.
What they're up to? Meh.
Also, Messenger didn't even exist until 2008. Yeah, well, iPhones didn't exist until 2007. That's what I think that design is based on, so... yeah, even then.
It's go- Shouldn't you get off the phone and go back to class or whatever? What? Look who's talking. Seriously. I mean...
Oh, you're gonna go? Okay, good luck with your C. Hold on a second, I missed that because I was looking at chat. Hold on.
What? Look who's talking. Seriously. I mean...
Okay.
Hey,
Yoni.
you know it's against the rules.
Okay, I feel like that transition was added later or something, and then Avma was just like, just in like the setting is like, okay, I have to move now. Tiani! Like the way that she did that in episode 4, like the one with like the 10 million cuts that she hates. But yeah. But yeah, Tiani is a great character. Everyone's like, oh yeah, no, we need more Tiani in MyStreet. It was like, well, yeah, but again, you've got to acknowledge like changes of settings. Not everyone's going to move on at the same pace. Not every person you meet in high school is going to move into a neighborhood with you. Let's face it.
Yeah.
And also, good, it's an iPhone. Okay, I'm glad.
I'll let it slide.
She seems more nervous around Tiani than she does around Gareth and Lawrence, weirdly, at this point. Like, when you get to, like, art buddies or something, it's the opposite, the other way round, but still, it seems like Tiani gets more of, like,
she's
the...
a hot girl.
I feel like it's because Tiani comes across as, like, as an adult figure, even though she's clearly not, but...
No, she's a hot girl.
Look, okay, I'll say this, like, when you're that age, people only 3 years above you, like, you know, they tower over you physically, and you're like, oh wow, they're so mature. It's like that. It's like, oh, well, they're like an adult or something like that. I know, and I feel like Tiani gives off that vibe anyway, regardless of that. I mean, not to say that no one towers over Athmar, because let's face it, they'll do, but you know, even then. I think that's probably more of what it is rather than hot girl or whatever, because that was never expressed by Athmau in the series, so that's probably not what it is. Even if you think so. I don't know if you think she is. Which you're entitled to, of course.
She's a hot girl.
If chat's dying, I don't know what to do then. Nothing. I'm not going to do anything. I mean, chat's gonna keep going. Chat's been crazy today, and also, you know, I did promise to watch My Hero Academia after the stream, so I'm not going to drag things out too much by reading all the chat that people don't necessarily want to actually type. Oh, and
yeah,
Emily says...
Isn't Emily joining us?
Emily says Emma's not wrong. Okay, well, fair enough.
See, she's
I
a
guess.
hot girl.
Yeah, okay, fine. Tiana's the hot girl, whatever. Jeez.
She is hot.
Okay. Even after you made a friend over there? Yes. Well, cheer up. You're doing better than I did on my first day. When I was a freshman, I didn't make...
Aww.
We're
see, once again, it's that when again Tiani seems to be the person who just like who's grown up so much, who's already gone through her transformation from freshman into like the confident whatever year she is now, probably sophomore. I'm not actually sure.
Friends, though. We're like not alone buddies.
So not alone buddy in her mind is like a downgrade from a friend. It's it's like a step before becoming someone's friend is becoming a not alone buddy.
Isn't she not allowed to have friends that are guys?
That's
Isn't she not
beside
allowed
the-
to have friends that are guys?
What? Oh, so you think she's doing it as like a technicality so that her mum doesn't come at her, basically?
Cheat the system.
Yeah, you know what?
Cheat the system.
You know what? I hadn't considered it that way. Fair enough. That actually works.
Aw, that's too cute.
It is though.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't laughing at you. I just... sorry. That came off bad. I'm just nervous because you seem so cool and confident.
And mature, and like an adult. All those things I said before. The idea of hero worship is not lost on me from secondary school. I've been on both sides of it, basically.
Aw, you flatter me too much. What clubs have you talked to? None yet. I've been picking up the brochures and I'm kind of nervous to
Oh
talk.
god, it's rest. I think we haven't talked about the mutant girl yet. Like, there's not really a character that has that absorbs like the law of hero worship. So from the high school days. I don't know. We'll see.
Talk to the club. No problem, cutie.
Yeah.
Now, I gotta get to the volleyball.
Oh, she called her cutie. Oh dear.
Reams me for slacking off. You and your little
She's
friend over there
been
take
calling
care.
her cutie.
Okay?
Yeah, I know. Just because now you mentioned the hot girl thing, I thought you were going to react that way. That's fine.
Yeah. Thanks. Wow, she's awesome. Afmao, I did it.
And you weren't there, behind me, like you said you would be.
You joined the theater club? No, but I kind of almost talked to them.
You did physically talk to them. You went, hello, my name is Travis. That's talking, Travis. What do you mean? How are you going to be in theatre if you can't utter a few words and then say, oh yeah, I almost talked. I almost learnt my lines. I almost got on stage and didn't run off.
Debate club. I almost got into a debate club.
Well, you almost got into a debate. I mean, that's fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, I almost did a debate club. Even though
You backed down from your opinions way too easily.
Yeah.
I was half hoping that you were gonna be like, no, I don't do that, and I'd be like, yes, you do, and you'd be like, well, okay then. That would have been hilarious. But now we both know.
Travis, you should have called me over. That's the bell. What's the last?
No, it's not. Again, I missed out a bell too, but that's two that she's missed out so far.
It's the last class on your schedule. It's something called WWLF 107?
That's like a charity number, isn't it? Please text 107 to WWLF and donate £5 today.
Huh. Weird. Never heard of it. I got Bio 101. Ugh. I guess I'll see you around then? Yeah. Maybe we'll have another class together? Maybe. At least we have homeroom together. Right. Good luck, not alone, buddy. Same to you, Travis. Let's go. Before this place starts to empty out.
See?
Here's my
Before it starts to empty out. Safety in numbers. Sometimes more people is better.
It's my class. We made it in time. Oh my gosh. Plenty of time to spare. What did you just say?
Emily says, yes, the bell of nothingness. Indeed. They have ultrasounds. They have the werewolf students hear the bell for everyone else. They tell people when everything's happening.
Say, buzz off. Huh?
Oh, buzz off. Did you just PG me? No one PG insults me.
What's going on here? Some new kid decided to get on Balto's bad side. He's gonna have a bad time.
Some new kid? He's a senior. Where has he been this whole time? I'm sure there was something that was like, oh yeah, no, Aaron can go to high school, you know, that kind of thing. But I thought it was like, Aaron can start freshman year and then he could carry on in high school. I didn't realize it was like, oh yeah, you can go to high school for 1 year or something like that Derek let him do. That's weird.
Rip him apart if he keeps us up.
Huh? What? Wait,
Maybe he transferred
we're
here.
not just gonna let this happen.
Yeah, I don't remember him transferring. I mean, that'd be kind of interesting if he had to transfer, because I thought Derek would just pulled him out, all things considered, from whatever other school.
I mean, he could have done homeschooling and then be at the school his senior year, I believe he is.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking that they're going with for this one. Just not what I was expecting.
Because that does technically make him a new kid since he's never seen
it
him
would
before.
do. Yeah, you're right. So just again, I'm saying it's not that it couldn't happen. I just wasn't expecting that to be the case.
Shouldn't we do something like go get a teacher?
Yeah.
Nah, it's better if we just stay out of it. First day back to school, Balto's been itching for a fight. Last kid that got in his way was in the hospital for weeks.
I feel like the werewolves in this school are kind of like Saiyans or something. They live for the thrill of battle, and they have like a sort of a similar hierarchy. That would be an interesting idea, like Saiyans in school. Good grief! Oh, here come the Aaron messages. First one from Maya. All right, keep them going.
Aaron.
That's awful.
I'll count that.
You don't get to be out with the pack. That's my seat. There aren't assigned seats.
Also, it's the first day back.
Do
How
you
can...
even know who I am? Yeah, you're annoying. Is that supposed to be funny?
Wait, hold on.
Yes,
I
and it is.
I scrolled off. Hold on, I need to
Oh,
pause
this
it.
is perfect.
Hold on, I need to check something. Okay, he used the right yaw. Perfect. Just making sure. Athmel's started a lot of gacha stuff, but good things didn't start the whole misspelling of yaw. Some standards here, but this is a school after all. Like I said before. Also, he was in boarding school, I thought. Military school specifically. Oh, that would actually make sense. Yeah, actually, yeah, I can see that. Again, I have to look back into it, because I think a lot of the wiki pages on Athmel characters sort of like teetered off after season 3. People stopped editing the wiki that thoroughly, especially for like the main ones where there's already a lot of content on there. So who knows? You're right, might be right. Probably, actually.
You have a death wish today, don't you?
Yes.
Hey! You.
Oh God, them just slowly turning.
Speaking of someone having a
That's
death
so
wish.
scary.
Speaking of someone
That's-
having a death wish.
Oh my God, that's so scary. Just them slowly turn. Oh my God, I can't help but put myself in that position. And it's
Once
so
again,
scary.
self-insert character. Exactly. That's
It is so scary because I know I'd probably do that because I'm stupid.
you know something.
I've done it before.
You know something. On top of My Hero Academia, actually, Athmel's favorite character, like real life Athmel's favorite character, is Bakugo. Although I would argue that this is something more of what Deku would do. No way would. I mean, just barge into a situation without like any preparation whatsoever. I mean, yeah, that's
Hold
like.
on. No. Someone's knocking on the door.
Okay.
And then. Nope, never mind. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so like I was saying, yeah, Athmel's definitely more of a Midoriya than she is a Bakugo. Any day.
Yeah.
You need to stop. Because if you don't, I'll go get a teacher.
Wait, no,
Kick
hang on,
your
no.
butt.
She's not Dory. That was not. She's Neville Longbottom. That's what she's doing right now. I'll have to stop you. I'll fight you.
Little pup intends on telling on me.
Oh my god, little
That's
pup.
exact-
Little pup. Ooh.
Oh my word. Is that better or worse than Kitty for you?
It's like the same amount. Like, any animal names just get me. There's Bunny, Kitty,
I was
Little
about to
Pup
say
now.
Bunny was probably the other example, considering what we wrote yesterday.
Yeah. Oh. Ooh. Oh my god.
I just. You're in the wrong class if you don't want to get hurt. Well,
He can beat me
I just-
up. I don't even know
Balto?
it.
No.
God damn it.
Ew, not Balto. Jeez. Have some standards.
I don't have standards, but the fact he said little pup.
I'll get to you.
Oh my word. Yeah, you really have no standards. Your threshold for like attraction to a character is so low.
It is.
You in a minute.
I mean, I mainly said that as a joke, but like, I love that he said little pup.
Yeah.
Crazy?
He's a werewolf.
Looks like werewolf class is off to a great start this year. Hello, class. First day and we're already throwing each other out the window, huh?
I want to throw people out the window.
No, you don't. Why
Yes,
would
I
you?
do.
You want to be thrown out a window? Let's face it.
Yes, I do. I also want that.
Okay. All right then. Oh, by the way, I have noticed that Emily was like writing Neville, and mine's like, oh yes, Neville. There you go. See, there is demand for Harry Potter related gotcha. More than just, changes by Rosie Closey.
No tempers can run high in these classes, but the principal informed me that the school had to cut back on their repair budget. So, we need to try our best to cut back on this kind of behavior, all right?
Are you kidding me? This is normal?
Okay, let's get started, shall we? Welcome, everyone, to Werewolf 107, Intro to Basic Transformation. Now, I know some of you already know how to transform, but I'm here to explain.
Excuse me?
Yes?
And also, I guess they don't. I'm glad they don't like demonstrate transformation because Aphmau would have been outed right away.
I think there's been a mix-up. I don't think I'm supposed to be here.
Huh. Really? Well, let's take a look at your schedule.
Okay.
Why do you guys want to try going out a window? No! Don't try going out a window.
I want to go out a window.
Look, okay.
Emily, go.
Okay,
Oh
the
my
thing
God,
is.
all three of us can go out of a window
Okay,
together.
look. The thing about this is that they're not like opening the window to jump out first. You could argue that's like parkour or something, but in this case,
Oh
they're
no,
like,
I know they're breaking the window, and that makes it 100 times better because I want to break
no,
things.
because then you get all of the glass marks and those marks, and you'd be bleeding from every part of your body. No.
I'm fine with that, as long as I get to go out of a window.
Last time there was a glass-related incident with you, Emma. I won't say what it was because I'm not that cruel to you. But last time you did almost have to go to the hospital.
No, I did go to the hospital.
Even worse, then. You see my point. You see my point.
Listen, I may have a problem with glass, okay?
Yes, indeed you do. Which is why going out a window that's closed is worse, not better.
But it's fun!
Nope. It says right here, you're in the right class.
But that's impossible.
I'm not supposed to be here either.
What's that?
I'm not a werewolf.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that, Aaron. You keep telling yourself. Again, benefit of hindsight, exactly. If you watched this at the time, you wouldn't think any more about that line.
Well, according to the schedule, you are. Go talk to registration tomorrow if you need to be transferred, but for now, you're in my class. Now, everyone partner up with a seat, buddy.
Wait. According to the schedule, he is, but he didn't say that about Aphmau, so he knows that Aphmau's not a werewolf, but he knows that Aaron is. Ooh, that should make... That's interesting. So they did have to register him properly, at least.
We have an even number of students, so anyone who doesn't get partners gets thrown out the window.
And what did Emma do? I'll let her decide if she wants to tell you that or not, because that is like beyond the detail that I expressed already. That's kind of like a personal thing, so I'm not gonna like out her on stream. I'm cruel and I tease people, but I'm not a monster.
I'm just kidding.
Also, hello, Rylan, from the first seat over there.
Are you
Exactly,
serious?
Ryland!
I have to sit next to this guy? Well, everyone else is already paired up, so I don't really have a choice. He's really scary. Should I say
I
something?
mean, why do you have to sit at the same seat as someone else? There's clearly empty spaces. So, again...
Because they have to have a seat.
Oh yeah, because they have to have the shipping view. Ooh. Again, when I watched this the first time, I didn't think more about it because, again, I didn't know who Aaron was. I didn't even know his name at the time, so it's like, okay, no, she's sitting next to, like, grumpy, scary guy. I feel very sorry for her. But no, of course, it's supposed to be like, ooh, they're together, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, still no. And guess what? If you want a weird age difference between characters, much like Romeo and Juliet, 14, 18. You're welcome.
Wait, really?
Wait,
Okay, think about this. Yeah, what year did...
I forgot that seniors were 18.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh my god.
Yep.
That's illegal! Especially now! Even in 2022!
Uh-huh. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Again, you think, okay, maybe he's 17 when he actually starts off the year or something. I can't remember exactly what it would have been. I think he's 17 when he starts off the year, so maybe 17 here. But he still turns 18 throughout the year, and after I'll be 15, so still weird. Anyway, going to the chat. Yeah, so business. Yep. Plot twist. Atma was secretly in Ultima 2. Oh, good god, yeah. Our main character having like a genetic... Yeah, that would have been awful as a twist, but no one would have expected it, I suppose. And they said, yeah, you could have been plural. Oh, what you mean is in like the schedule you are. Well, yeah, but he was talking directly to Aaron then, so it'd be a bit weird for him to say it to both of them there. But, okay. Guess who has a new OC for Yuri and now has the boy who can see Yuri in my new channel photo even though he has no name and Jake is his default name. Okay. Again, I still can't really see that properly, but I'll check that later. And Beavis is a person named Ghost, yeah, of course. Okay, so my opponent says, I was simping since he was the mystery guy with a hoodie. There's no hoodie here, but still. Then you say 14, 17... See, this is 17 turning 18. Yeah, I went over that before, but still, yeah.
And it isn't
Eventually, yeah. Once we get to the prom date thing, then it becomes a bit stranger. Unless there's more than a 4-year gap, there isn't at this point. Aaron does repeat a year of school, but that's at university, so it's not like that doesn't affect him here, basically.
don't overthink this. You didn't do that with Travis.
Don't
and you made
overthink this.
friends.
Yeah, don't patronize me, Afmal.
Hey, it's nice to meet you. My name is Af.
Next time there's a fight, why don't you try to stay out of other people's business?
I'm sorry. I didn't want to see anyone get hurt.
Whatever.
Well, he still got thrown out a window, so you failed there.
This guy is such a jerk. I was only trying to help. Did he smile at me?
Hey!
I don't know.
No.
He has no mouth.
And plus the sparkle was on his eye too.
But yeah, okay, well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Usually when a character has a glint in their eye, it means something entirely different. But yeah, I just watched that happen on the stream delay because it just went over on my phone. Yeah, I can see this. I see the glint now, but even then, it hasn't. There's no mouth.
Pay attention.
All right, Mr. Gavin, calm down.
This guy's so pretty.
It is, yeah. Phoenix Drop Days gets a lot of credit for like the beautiful landscapes in the sky and everything, but this series had a lot of that too, actually.
Days yet.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
Nope.
It's a good series up until the end. I mean, I do really enjoy it. It's episodes 1 through 10. Honestly, they are good.
Was your first day of school as terrible as you thought?
You know what? It was actually really nice.
Yeah, other than the fact that my not alone buddy got hit in the head with a football, like there's a soccer ball, blah blah blah. There's that somebody got thrown out a window in front of me. I tried to confront
No,
people
it was
and
a
they
volleyball.
yeah, somebody threatened to like beat someone up. Oh yes, volleyball. You're right. Yeah. And also I barely talked to anyone. Was really shy. Got shy. I got threatened by some guy who tried to beat me up as well. Yeah. Other than that, it was all really nice. Glossing over a few things here, Afmal.
Sylvana.
Mm-hmm. Still hate her.
Why do you hate her again?
Oh my word. And so many reasons. I will get into it as the streams go by. But yeah, there's not only because again at the time she reminded me of the mother of my then crush, but that she was not very nice to basically anyone, but especially boys. Eventually they grew to appreciate me, but other than that, in fact, she wasn't even nice to her own children actually. But yeah, but other than that, you know, she's still such a caricature character. She doesn't really. She's like somebody who is like an emotional vacuum most of the time, other than like her own interest, like what her daughter should do. Barely acknowledges what's going on with her. Afmal can't even open up to her when she's in trouble, crying in the closet, and a stranger in the music room is much more of a comforter than her own mother is. There's a lot of things about Sylvana that just really. Even later on in season 2, when she's like, oh, suddenly like, oh yeah, I want grandberries, so I'm going to set you up with someone, regardless of what your thoughts are on the matter. No, give me grandberries, give birth, produce life from yourself. Yeah.
Oh God.
I know. Once you really start thinking about it, Sylvana is awful. Awful, awful. Not as bad as Derek, but still awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. Can we just skip to episode 21? No, we cannot. This is a 5 years later series. We've been doing this since November. You guys know the drill. I'm sorry, this is happening. I mean, obviously people are welcome to see episode 21, but as for my reviews of it, then they will come out as per schedule. He said, I know my balls. What was that about?
Yeah.
And then he was...
I almost said it because like it was like you were.
Oh
whenever you said,
yeah,
oh,
the whole
no,
mistake of the whole mistake of the different types of balls. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough. Oh, good grief! I'm still remembering like the thing we watched of Mineta yesterday, talking about his sticky balls. Good grief. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, that won't be until May 26th. Yep. Well, that's just the way that it goes. Again, I've got plenty to work on, and there will be, like I said, after this, a Pixelmon episode coming up straight after this. I will be premiering it immediately as soon as the stream ends, basically. You guys are welcome to either, like, go or stay and watch that, basically, because I know that not everyone's, like, into the Pixelmon series, but yeah, it will, of course, all need to come out, because we're going to start trying to, make a new one. So, yeah. But as for this particular series, I am now going to look into its next... let's conclude there. So yeah, we'll see you all for March 23rd. Same time, same place, 5 years later. And we'll set out on that note. Until next time, please like or dislike because your opinion matters. And until next time, farewell.